Hi, this is Erik with GeoData Plus. Today on Hands in the Market, we're going to be talking about a new feature we introduced into GeoData called Soundscore. Soundscore measures the noise level of any area by three variables: vehicle, air, and business traffic. With me today is the creator of Soundscore, Farrell. Brendan, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thanks for coming out all the way from California to be with us.
My pleasure.
So, Brendan, GeoData's customers are real estate brokers, appraisers, lenders, and investors. Why should they care about Soundscore?
Sound and noise affects everybody's daily life. It affects how people enjoy their homes, whether they enjoy the back porch, and so it affects their home buying decisions. And I, as a consumer, wanted this information and couldn't find it, and that's how I came to create Soundscore. I lived in an apartment building where the traffic, it wasn't a big street, it was only two-lane street, but the traffic was so loud that we never had the windows open, and we even had a balcony that we didn't use. And so I wanted to find a new place to live, and we live in Los Angeles, and wanted to find a quiet spot, and I didn't want to drive an hour to go see a house to know how loud the street is and the street a couple blocks away is. And so I thought such a tool should exist, and it didn't, and so we built it.
Okay. So let's say I'm a real estate broker. I'm trying to sell a house, or maybe I'm trying to help somebody purchase a house. How can I use Soundscore to help that process?
So if you're looking to buy a house, clearly noise matters. Whether it's you learn about it by going to the house and standing in front of it and realizing, oh, okay, I can hear the highway from this house, or you learn it through our tool. Noise is part of the buyer's decision, so you want that information. And for a seller, you need to attract users or potential customers for the house. And nowadays, clients or consumers, they expect much more local information, neighborhood information. They want to be able to search by these types of features. And so you need to attract them. And this is a tool you can use to attract potential buyers.
Okay. But my thoughts are, most people who are looking for a house already have their search narrowed down to just a few neighborhoods, let's say 2 or 3 neighborhoods of where they want to live. So just within one neighborhood, how much can sound really vary?
It varies an awful lot. So I have 2 examples for you, one in the city, one outside. Look at the Upper West Side of Manhattan. You've got Columbus, Central Park West, Amsterdam, Broadway, all with very different amounts of traffic and therefore noise. So you see a tremendous difference as you move east to west on the Upper West Side. Also the cross streets. Some are big cross streets, others are small cross streets. And by looking at our map, in 1 second you get more information about noise and how quiet these streets are than anywhere else. The same holds for less urban areas. So Dobbs Ferry is a great example. Has a lot of windy streets, and on either side of it has busy roads. And if you're driving in these windy streets, you cannot necessarily keep track of how close are you to the big highways. And so a quick look at our map shows you, okay, that house is 1 or 2 blocks from the big highway, or it's, say, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, and it's much quieter. And certainly if you're looking to live in Dobbs Ferry, you probably are looking for a quiet home to get away from the city. And this tool, in 1 quick look, tells you more than you'll be able to get in any other way. You'd have to go drive around quite a bit to get that type of information.
I mentioned at first there were 3 ways in which you measure the Soundscore. Can you go into a little more detail on them?
Sure. So the 3 types of noise sources that we look at are vehicle traffic, air traffic, and local businesses. And so for vehicle traffic, what we've done is we've implemented the Federal Highway Authority's traffic noise model, which is the standard for doing environmental noise studies. Such a study's never been done on such a large scale. For the airports, we look at the volume of flights, both the number of planes and the type of plane it is, and calculate the effects that way. And lastly, for businesses, we look at the density of schools, restaurants, stores, hospital, post office, all these types of things. And create a density map for them. And then the Soundscore is the aggregate of all these 3 factors.
So again, GeoData customers can look up any property report in New York and New Jersey and find out the Soundscore. But how else can people utilize Soundscore?
So first of all, Soundscore is available nationally, and we license our data to MLSs, to portals, to brokerages, and to agent sites. And these sites include our Soundscore information package and also often the map in the listings pages, and a handful of them, more and more, include noise or this quiet as a search field or a even a lifestyle factor that people can enter into. Just the way you can say, oh, I'm looking for a house that's close to a golf course, or I want a house that's in a great school district, that type of thing.
Go ahead and plug your website.
HowLoud.com. The company is called HowLoud. The product is Soundscore, and the site is HowLoud.com.
Terrific. All right. I want to thank Brendan Farrell for joining us today. Hands in the Market. Thank you very much, Brendan.
Thank you, Eric.
We'd definitely love to hear more about what you think about Soundscore. Go ahead and share your thoughts with hashtag Hands in the Market. Let us know what you think about Soundscore, whether you're a GeoData customer and how you like its integration with Soundscore, or even if you're not a GeoData customer and what do you think about Soundscore. I'm Erik Wind with GeoData Plus. Thanks for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.